Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I'd take you through all the planners I used over the years, which could be helpful in case you are planning to get one in 2025. I've also added in a couple of affordable planner options and a digital planner as well so that you can have a variety of options to choose from. I do have a playlist of all the detailed flip-throughs and setups of my planners over the years. So I will leave it linked up here in the. So in 2020, I got into bullet journaling, and till the end of 2021, I did it. So this was at the height of the pandemic when it kind of blew up on Instagram, and a lot of people were following Amanda Ridgely. So I went right down that rabbit hole. I bought a lot of stickers and a lot of journaling supplies, and I just got right into it. I went with these dot grid journals from Factor Notes. They were 50 rupees each, and the paper quality was 100 GSM, which was actually pretty good because there's no bleeding or bursting. That is, the ink did not bleed through the page into the next page. And here is a flip through of my bullet journals from 2020 and 2021. So this was my first bullet journal and I started it in September 2020. So this was my first spread altogether, and just a lot of content planners and a lot of spreads like that is what I made because I just, started thinking about YouTube and Instagram. I even had a little creating plan sticker stuck on this bullet journal, just labeled it. These were my 2021 planners. So this future log, this was actually inspired by Amanda Ridgely. She made a spread exactly like this through. So each month had a theme. Jan was a plant theme. Feb was a chess theme. March had a cozy homes theme. These are all just doodles, everything inspired by just things I saw around the house. All of these spreads are up on my website, so I'm not giving you a very detailed flip through. But yeah, this is the general manner in which I'm doing my bullet journaling. So as you saw in the flip through, a lot of time and effort went into just making the spreads every week. So because of this, in 2022, I decided to move to a pre-made planner. I went with this dated planner from Factor Notes itself because I already had a very good idea of the brand and its quality. The planner cost 1000 rupees and it came with a set of stickers, and it also had a pocket in the back in which you could keep stuff in. So came with this hardbound cover, but by the end of the year, binding came off a little bit and I had to use a little bit of sellotape to keep it all together. Love the cover. It was so vibrant, so colorful, and it just added such a nice pop of color to my study table. And here is a flip through of this planner. So I'll first show you the weekly spread, which is a very minimal and easy to look at kind of spread. Actually, everything in this planner is very basic, very user friendly. We of course have each day of the week, and on the other side we have a sleep log, top priority, habit tracker, things to remember, and some extra blank space. Some coloring pages for each month. This is what the monthly spread looked like. I didn't really need the budget plan spread, so I used it to track the chapters I was studying that month. Another coloring page, then a few normal planner spreads like food, places, movie, books, on all of that. A very nice planner overall. For the year after this, I got the Petite planner from this brand called Neora, and I think it retails for 600 rupees. This is the most compact planner I've ever had. This, especially if you compare it to my Factor Notes planner, it's only 2/3 the size. And it was perfect for 2023 because I was just starting to leave the house again. I was traveling a lot. I went to office for I think a month and a half. So it was very easy to carry around because it was a lot smaller than my other planner. It didn't have the binding issue, so it has stayed put throughout. The only thing is that it didn't have a pocket in the back. So I keep a note of things in the back of my planner. But because of that, I had the chance to be a little crafty and I made my own pocket for this planner, which I really like doing actually. In fact, I have video tutorial of it, so I will leave that also linked up on the cards here. And here is the flip through of this plan. I of course started with making a cover page and my vision board. And these were the monthly spreads of this planner. This was the weekly spread page. The thing I liked most about this planner was on the left side we have each day of the week, similar to Factor Notes. But on the right side, it is completely blank. So I mostly use the blank side of the planner to sort of hone my crafty side. And this is the back pocket I made. And yeah, this is what my Petite planner for 2023 looked like. I have a discount code for you guys. So if you're getting this planner for 2025 or any other planner from Neora's website, then you can get 5% off if you use this code right here. And for 2024, I got Mridul Sharma's planner from Simba Lifestyle. It came with a pocketbook, a set of stickers, and it also had a Polaroid display card because actually a desk calendar, but you can also stick Polaroids for each month. This was everything that came with the planner. And I bought it along with their 5-year journal. And altogether, I spent, I think, 1,900 rupees on this combo. But generally, their planner, even this year, I think it retails for 1,000 rupees. So I've traveled a lot this year also, and I carry my planner with me everywhere. So the condition of this planner is a little sad. I put tape outside the planner. I have tape inside also to hold it all together. With hindsight, maybe you should carry this as my planner when I was traveling, but yeah, it's okay. The back pocket over here, this perfectly fits this little pocketbook very well. But the sticker sheets which they send to the planner, they don't fit it. And it's probably not made for the stickers, but I would have preferred that sticker sheets maybe should have been a little smaller. But anyway, now that I said enough, let me take you through the flip through. So this is where I said I put the tape. Here is my vision board, top goals, my future timeline. I've done a lot of time blocking in these weekly spreads because I was studying for my CA exams in the beginning of the year. I've also done a lot of scrapbooking in the remaining weekly pages. These Sudoku pages actually had an issue in 3 or 4 of the puzzles, so I was not very happy with that. I used the monthly spreads as a content planner. I'd take a sticky note, write my content idea on it, and stick it on the date I meant to post because I was not consistent with posting, so I kept changing the date. This was my travel planner and packing list from when I went to Delhi. They also had a few coloring pages. So in their 2025 planner, they've removed the Sudoku pages and they've also made the sticker sheets smaller. So I guess the issues I've mentioned have been addressed this time. This was their pocketbook. And here is a size comparison of the planners 2022, 23 and 24. I'll give you a quick glance over at the 5-year journal also. So each year on that specific date, you have to answer a question. And this way you can see how your answer changes over the 5-year period. Here are the affordable planner options. Both of these are from the brand called Laurent Blanc. They cost 250 rupees each and they have a hardcover version of this planner also which costs 350 rupees I think. If you're a beginner planner and you want something which is affordable, pretty, then this is the planning for you. Very basic, very minimal. Everything is right in front of you. It is a very, very easy to use planner and quite affordable also. The best part actually is that it is undated. So it's very forgiving for a week or a month you have not planned or you didn't feel like, writing anything. It's okay because you can just come back and start all over. Undated planners are actually very nice that way. In fact, Miura and Factor Notes also have undated planner options. So I will leave those also linked below for you if those are the brands you want to go for. And here is a flip through of this planner. We have a few basic spreads like top goals, books, movies, places, things, skills to acquire, and self-care activities to do. We also have some notes pages, each with a nice quote in it. These were the monthly spreads and they are undated like I mentioned earlier. They're so pretty. I mean, just look at those floral patterns in each page. So this is what the weekly spread looks like. They have 52 weekly pages. Of course, they're all undated to be used as per your requirement. And this is their other planner. Exactly the same but without the floral patterns and I think the notes pages are also not there. I have a digital planner option. This is from the brand called Opirox. I think it is an Etsy shop and it costs around 1,000 rupees. So if you don't like bulky planners or you just want to plan on your iPad, then you can go for a digital planner option also. I'll quickly show you how it works. And I opted for this cover page called Cozy Girl for 2025, but they have a few other cover options if you want. So then after that, this is the index page. So in this, we have hyperlinks to each and everything in the app. Since I like productivity so much, let's take that. We'll get an option, jump to link. Go to the productivity spread page. You get many options to choose from. For example, we can go to weekly checklist, have a chores plan. Now we are done with productivity. Obviously, I want to go back to the index. So for that, everything over here is
They're all again hyperlinks. So if you press each of them, you can jump to any of the link. By the time you get used to using this planner, you should be able to recognize that, maybe this money is finance. Each symbol is kind of distinguishable. If you press this 3 lines over here, jump to link, that is the index. This is there in each and every page. So each page can take you to any other page you want to be in. Let me show you actually the spread which interested me the most. This is what I was talking about, the memory keeping spread. So they have a lot of options to choose from. For example, capturing a pivotal turning point. Because I recently qualified my CA, and on the night we qualified, me and my parents, my sister, we all went together to have dinner. I want that picture over here because that's just etched in my memory. This picture over here, I want to do a full write-up, how the day went, how I felt that day, and just seeing that success result. Such a nice way to reminisce the past. And they have a lot of spreads, reading journal, entire spread related to studies. This is an overview of all the spreads that you can find in this digital planner. Very basic, but also many other spreads which you will not find in a physical kind of planner. I hope this was interesting to you and an option you could consider. I will leave a link of it in the description, so if you want, you can check it out.
So that brings us to the end of this video, and in the next one I'll show you which planner I'm getting for 2025. Of course, I'll give you a detailed flip through. A whole setup video will be coming, making the vision board, setting up the monthly spread, the weekly spread, just setting up the planner for 2025. That should mostly be out by next week. Let me know if you prefer using a bullet journal or a pre-made planner, and comment which your favorite planner was of this lot that I just showed you. And I'll see you very, very soon in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.